Okay, come on, girl. You're all ready to go. Let's see it work. Fuel on. Let's see here. Okay. Maybe some choke. Come on, all right, all right. How's it going? Welcome to the channel. So today's project is a couple of quads. We were given these. I'm thinking a Chinese brand. It's a Jetmoto. One's an automatic, one's a manual, and there's one key, so I'm going to try just to see what happens with that one first. The other one, well, obviously no key, but and I don't know the status of these really at all. Apparently they were the guy that had them before bought them for his grandkids. They drove them around their property, and then they parked and sat for a few years. So they're pretty well used, but price was good. So all right, here we go. We got the, well, this one they blacked it all out, but it's a Jetmoto, and I don't know. It's an automatic. I don't know the displacement. And the other one is a manual. It's a 125. I found that on their website. I haven't looked at this one yet. It has a different frame. Originally I thought that they were the same, and I was like, oh yeah, I can part one out to make the other run, but they're virtually, I mean, they're different. Everything about them is different. The one in the back here is heavier duty looking. They're two-wheel drive, so it makes them a little simpler, but and there's one battery, one key, so that's this one, and I'll focus on it. Being automatic too, I think it's a better thing to look at least for now. So we'll see. Okay, I got my little jump box connected. Turn the key on. I think that's on. Let's see if it does anything. Huh. Turns over. That's a bonus. No idea if there's any fuel. Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. Probably, actually. But let's just... I don't know. It sounds healthy as far as the turning over, but no clunking. All right. We'll investigate further. I don't believe Jetmoto is a company itself anymore, but they do have a website, which is weird. But anyway, there was let's see, no battery, so we had to add a new battery. No big deal, battery's easy enough. But one of the things, it didn't really run, so I'd rebuilt the carburetor, and then realized it was missing an airflow. Or excuse me, an air cleaner. And so went to go get a new air cleaner. Turns out that carburetor with a brand new one, it came with the air filter. The whole thing was like $18 with a fuel filter too. So that was a simple thing. There's this little chain guard here. The top broke, so we welded it. Actually, they had it tied on with zip ties, and then there's a tab down here. Had to weld it back on. So that's on there solid now. He got a new chain for Christmas. The other one wasn't horrible, but a little worn out. And then one of the major-ish things were wrong with it is the original brake line was broken. So I replaced that. But unfortunately, it had been dry for so long, the caliper went bad, so I replaced that. Then I realized that the brake lever, its seals all in here had dried up and was bad too. So I think total it was like $45 between the three. Of course, there's a kit for $30 if you knew that that's what the problem was, or that all of them had a problem, I guess. Let's see. The other thing that we did is the tail light. They had sort of dangling here. I don't know why it wasn't mounted right, but it also didn't work. And I took the wiring here apart, all this wiring, found that the well, they only had it hooked up to the tail lights, but the positive had come loose, so it was just there. And then as I was looking into it, hooked that up, the brake light part, for whatever reason, the brake light wire is always hot. Not supposed to be, obviously. It's just like a circuit. So I went ahead and I ran in a new wire. I don't know if you can see it. Basically this red wire. I ran it down, and so now there's active brake lights. So let's see it work here. Pull the brake. So there's active brake lights as well. The still a little bit wired weird, but like the lights work, so that's good. It had some issues with the front tie rods, and fixed those. One of them was alignment, the other one was just loose. The only other real issue left is I haven't been able to figure out where the transmission fluid filler is. I know how to drain it, but I don't know how to fill it. And then this tire has a slow leak. But basically, this one I'll put a bunch of work into, and now it's fully functional. I mean, it goes. It's, I don't know, top speed is like 35, 40, something like that. But it's fun. We'll be taking it out probably next few weeks just to test it out off-roading. And yeah, should be fun. But so there was a second ATV, a 125 Jetmoto as well. However, it's a completely different model. Nothing is the same, short of maybe the tires and wheels, a few other odds and ends, but different engine, different frame, kind of different everything. So that's gonna be next. But anyway, this one's working, so that's cool. Time to park it and get to the other one. that's pretty much the end of the 150 in this video. We're going to be moving on to 125. All right, well, thanks for watching, and we'll get to the other one.